Hey, what's up? I made a deck that's really stupid but also hilarious, and I just wanted to share it with everyone. Emrakul recently came out, Big Daddy Emrakul, the terrifier of, all. I would say that there are better, you know, frightening creatures than this, but this one is still just like, you know, this hits the field, you're kind of like, what do I do if you don't have some sort of passive removal to deal with it? Um, so I went ahead and I just thought to myself, there used to be a standard deck. It was either standard or it was modern, where you cheated out Blightsteel Colossus with red on like turn 4 or something. I forgot what that deck is called, but I thought, hey, we could do that with Emrakul. So, Ragavan, turn 1, mana ramp. The idea is to use fetch lands if you have to get down Gate of Tumbletown. Gate of Tumbletown is going to seek you a non-land card. You only have 2 non-land cards in this deck that aren't your commander, and that's Emrakul and Transmogrify. Here's the risk. 50% of the time you get Emrakul. You get Emrakul, game's over. There's no way you're going to get 15 mana in red with just Ragavan and hope to survive most cases. You get Transmogrify. Very next turn, you're swapping Ragavan on turn 5 with Emrakul, and it's hilarious. If your opponent does not have a board wipe or some sort of, passive spell to deal with it, chances are you're in the clear. So I'm going to go ahead and try to show example to this now. Now, here are some things that I've run into that makes this really frustrating. Often on this game, you'll just get nothing but basic mountains in your opening hand, no matter how many times you mulligan. If that happens, game's over. You can't hope you can't hope for a 1 in over 90 chance to get the thing you need. That's just not a good strategy. Just quit. So this is a quit 3/4 of the time you even try to run this deck. Also, it really sucks when things do go well, seemingly, but then you Gate to Tumbletown for Emrakul instead of Transmogrify. Also incredibly frustrating. And if you're on the draw instead of the play, also very annoying. And then certain commanders are very terrible for this. So we're on the draw, not good. The odds of them, slowing us down is exponential. And we're up against a pretty cheap commander for them. So if they have removal, which it looks like they already do, there you go. They're already going to just kill it. And this is my point. When you're on the draw, it's worse. It just is. So they're going to maybe drop a creature here alternatively. Oh, it doesn't look like they are. Or they're just going to do it based on combat. Which is fine. Go ahead. Go for it. That's fine. That still gets me the extra mana that I wanted. Okay, their commander. Please go ahead and get our Gate to Tumbletown. Now, if they remove Ragavan on the following turn, that's really frustrating. Killian, that's not great, but, whatever. Okay. White. So I'm gonna Yeah, you have no mana. I know, and you would really like to keep that. Because he's a very good card. Are you actually gonna risk it? Are you? Okay. They get to draw extra cards for having enchantments. That's because it's going to be all the moves. It's going to be all just stuff that makes doing anything impossible or annoying. You know. Okay. Oh, we actually have to quit. I just realized that we gate to Tumbletown Emrakul, which is like automatic loss. So that's my point. That's an example of things going like terrible with this deck. So we'll go ahead and see if we can get luckier this time, be on the play, and actually do the thing that we want to do. So yeah, black, white, blue, black, basically black is very annoying, very frustrating. Heavy removal spell decks, annoying, you know, especially the ones that tempo out. So we're on the play, which is great. That's good. That's, oh shit, we should have kept that. You know, we can actually do this. Fuck. I fucked up. I fucked up so bad. You know, you mulligan and you're just like, well, I gotta do it again, so that was my mistake. Could have lived the dream there. And I'm sure opponents are always just like, well, you know, people are always suspicious. They always assume. Yes, it's a combo deck. You know, kind of. Not really. You know, it's got pieces, and it relies on victory heavily on just getting an early Emrakul out. It's pretty basic, but when you get to live it, and you get to actually do the thing, it's beautiful. It's a work of art. Every time it drops, all but one person was ever like, good game. Because yeah, you know, you get a 15/15 Frample with Annihilator 6 with protection from all colors on the field. It's like, what do you do? So they're playing Codis, which is kind of funny. Bounce it to my hand or do something stupid. Oh, okay. Now I just want to point out the irony and like the type of people you deal with here. This guy is playing a commander that is indestructible, that whenever it deals damage, you villainous wealth off of X damage. Villainous Wealth, one of the most ridiculous spells in the entire game. You just Villainous Wealth. Okay? This guy literally feeds off of your deck. Okay? This guy is mad that I'm playing a 2/1 that exiles one card, and I might play it. Okay. Yeah, and because I dropped my guy first, that's just unfair to him. Come on. I know Ragavan's annoying, but come on, man. Like, goodness. And he was on the play. Makes no sense. You always run into people here on Magic Arena that are so, like... I don't know. Roxanne is not a very good commander. I know that it seems powerful when she's on the field. This might be very good for us. It's going to be hard to say. It's going to be really unfortunate if they drop a Ragavan. Really, you're just going to bolt it? You're just going to bolt it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. Come on, you guys. Come on. Every commander is annoying. Just because mine's annoying sooner rather than later doesn't mean that, like, back out again. What's really going to be it? Get rid of creature. Haste. No? No haste? Okay. I'm going to do this. Are you good? No? Well, thank you, because you just made this happen so much faster for me. And this is why Ragavan's the best commander for this. Please don't give me Emrakul. Oh, thank God. Alright, guys, we're living the dream. We're going to Transmorgify on turn 4, and we're going to get an Emrakul on turn 5. Hopefully they do not bolt. Although they probably will. Nope, they won't. Actually, because I'm Transmorgifying the next turn, there's nothing that you can do. Alright, here we go. Living the dream, guys. What could it be? The worst thing ever. So, there we go, guys. Got Emrakul down, and we're playing green-red, so I don't think there's anything they're going to be able to do about this. Not unless they, you know, drop an Ugin that does absolutely nothing. And now that I think about it, yeah, they're just, that's just the old ball game. Now, see, look, you see how they're just sitting there angry? They're just, like, kind of sitting there. Just, like, mad. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice. There's nothing you can do. Yeah, that could do 2 damage to it. Sure. You thought it was just Emrakul. No, it's Emrakul and Ragavan. Alright, guys. There's the dream. So it's a really simple deck. It's really hard to make work sometimes. It can be really unpleasant and, like, as you can see, like, that was like, what, 4 attempts, and we finally, like I said, 3 out of 4 times it just, like, doesn't work because you need everything to happen in just the right way. But yeah, Ragavan Commander, Transmorgify, Emrakul, Gate to Tumbletown. I have Handwear Battlements just in case it doesn't, like, happen exactly the way I want to, and it happens like a turn later, and I could just give him haste, potentially. 92 Mountains, Bloodstained Mire, Scalding Tarn, Wood Foothills, just to get the Tumbletown, you know. Just mulligan down till you get one of the 4. And that's all you wrote right there. Have a good one, guys.